Hello everybody. Today we're doing something a little different. It has been suggested to me that the perspective of a complete newbie to Splatoon, somebody who knows nothing about the series, somebody who has very basic knowledge of anything, would be interesting if I watched the Splatoon 3 Nintendo Direct. And I thought, well, that's an interesting idea. So here I am. I know basically nothing about Splatoon. I know the basic gist of the multiplayer. It's a third-person arena shooter where the two teams try to cover the arena in as much of their color of paint as possible. You've got all sorts of different implements that are paint weapons. The roller is apparently overpowered. But I know nothing about the lore. I know nothing about the story. I know nothing about the world. And I've never played a Splatoon game. Now, I do plan to try out the Splatoon 3 beta or demo or whatever it is on the 27th. So that'll be interesting. But for now, I'm going to watch the Splatoon 3 Direct and see what I can see. So why don't we begin? Not actual gameplay footage. Okay, post-apocalyptic. Less post-apocalyptic?
Splatsville, in the heart of the Splatlands.
The Splatlands, really? Alright.
It's seen enormous growth in recent years.
Is that Laura Bailey?
It's also the hottest new place for Inklings looking for things to do.
No, it's not.
Oh, hello everyone. Hope you're all staying fresh. I almost forgot about introductions. We're the researchers from the Squid Research Lab. We're simply fascinated by what these Inklings can do. They can splat ink in kit form and smoothly swim through
in squid form.
We've been studying
No, it's
their
squid
biology
form. Come
day
on.
and night. Today, we'd like to share some new findings on these Inklings while providing summaries throughout.
Oh, I also know that there's like octolings or whatever. Different species. Oh, look, an octoling.
We're sure of it. First, turf war.
Okay.
Get styling with some fresh fashion and get inking with even fresher weapons.
Yeah, that umbrella is really going to help you out in this
In a place
situation.
called Splatsville, turf war battles are the locals' favorite pastime. 2 teams of 4 will ink for 3 minutes. The team that inks the most in their color, in other words, claims the most turf, wins.
Okay, so it is King of the Hill, sort of.
Now, that's not all inking is for. Ink walls to swim up.
Oh, that's
Or
novel.
get sneaky and hide in ink to splat opponents.
I didn't know you could do that.
The more
Climb
ink
up
you
walls
spread,
that way.
the bigger the advantage you'll have in battles. Whoops. If you're out of ink, submerge in it to refill. New techniques like the squid surge.
Okay.
Swim up walls in a single burst. And the squid roll to jump out of ink while simultaneously turning around have also been spotted. Oh, while it's
So
glowing
interesting
like this,
mobility
the
options.
move also slightly repels ink from opponents.
Oh, it is a dodge
We've
roll. All right.
discovered where these turf war battles will take place. Stages
Look at those
confirmed for the
nerd
Splatlands
glasses.
include
Those big old pixel
Gorge
glasses.
Gorge, Eeltail Alley, Mincemeat Metalworks, and Undertow Spillway. There's
This is a
even
lot of
other
industrial
stages as well.
aesthetic for what I thought was a very
Battle Station
cartoony
Market,
game.
A pier filled to the brim with street vendors.
Oh, the
Stuff here
bream.
looks
All right.
Fishy, though. Several stages from Greater Inkopolis also return. Museum D'Alfonsino. Battles here take place in the central courtyard of this modern museum. Take special note of the rotating wall. Hammerhead Bridge. This bridge connects Greater Inkopolis to the Splatlands,
Oh, that looks like an interesting arena.
Finally open.
I have good Halo memories of that one map that was just a line with launcher pads that launched you over a big gap. That reminds me of that.
A luxury resort in Greater Inkopolis. Pay close attention.
What is that frame rate on those little jellyfish guys?
There will be more areas to ink afterward, so don't forget to splat them.
Oh, interesting. That's a cool mechanic.
You see here, a total of 12 await.
12, all right.
More stages will be added in free post-launch updates. Now, let's get into the inky essence of battles. Weapons.
Oh yes, show me how these weapons work.
First, it appears that all the basic weapons from previous games will be available.
Are you not going to tell me anything about those?
Specific weapon types, such as the bow-like stringers, will make their destructive debut. We've also verified a new weapon type called Splatanas. This is the Splatana Wiper. Send blades of ink flying with the centrifugal force generated by swinging. Swing after charging up a bit, and it'll transform into a charged slash. As expected, it's powerful as a long-range attack, but the charged slash at close range is
Nothing personnel,
quite
kid.
devastating. Let's dive into the weapons that can help you claim even more turf. Special weapons.
Oh, I like the crab bot.
As the name implies,
That's cool.
these are special kinds of weapons that can be unleashed after filling up the gauge from inking turf. There are some new types we've identified, so let's take a closer look. This is the Tacticooler. When it's activated, a fridge appears. You'll find in-game beverages stored inside. These have a variety of effects, like momentarily increasing speed. They come in packs of 4, so take one and share the rest with your teammates. This is the Wave Breaker. When activated, it'll unleash waves around the area. It'll also mark an opponent's location and cause damage. Try to avoid them with a well-timed jump. Finally, the Reef Slider. Build up power, then charge into opponents who need a
Just
good
an ink
splash.
shark.
Once the attack ends, it'll explode and damage the surrounding area. Familiar
Hell of a
special
blahage.
weapons like the Tenta missiles, Ink Jet, Ink Storm, Ultra Stamp,
Oh, that must be sad.
and Booyah Bomb will also make their grand return. Special weapons are paired with main weapons, so find the combo that suits your splatting style.
I like the crab tank. That's pretty
Shop
cool.
here to get your tentacles on some fresh weapons. This is Ammo Knights, owned by the chatty horseshoe crab, Sheldon. The locals have praised him for his
Sheldon,
wealth of weapon
cute.
wisdom and sophisticated selection.
I assume
Instead
this
of
is
using
for
in-game currency for
the
purchases,
single-player
you'll need
mode?
These Sheldon licenses. Obtain them by
No,
leveling
it
up through
unlocks
battles
multiplayer stuff?
and by consistently using the same weapons. One Sheldon license can be exchanged for one weapon that corresponds to your level. Oh, and just
So you
between us,
don't
if
have
you
an
exchange
even
more
scale.
Sheldon licenses than normal,
You don't
it
have...
appears he'll give you a weapon you like sooner than expected as a special reward.
You don't have an even playing field when you start playing. You have to play and
By
get
the
your
way,
ass beat
Inklings and octolings walking around town are
in order
pretty
to
savvy
get the
about
gear
their
you
fashion.
need. I'm not sure I like that.
Things like headgear, clothing, and shoes are just as important as weapons to staying fresh in Splatsville.
Look at those
Gear can be
nerdy
obtained
pixel
in
glasses.
shops around here. Each one is managed by an interesting shopkeeper. So let's drop in. This is not Couture, a headgear shop. You'll find an array of hats, masks,
That's a cool
and
character
lunches,
design.
so you can get ahead of the game.
Oh, har har.
The laid-back Nautilus, Gnarly Eddie, and the energetic Nails, the snail sitting here, run the shop. This is the Clothes Boutique, Mana Wardrobe. It specializes in tops, like t-shirts and jackets. The shopkeeper, Gel Lafleur, might be a touch archaic with words, but this jellyfish has a keen eye for fashion sense. And finally, the shoe store Crush Station. Get a variety of cool kicks here.
Crush
from
Station,
sneakers
all
to
right.
sandals, and even leather footwear.
This game likes its puns.
Owned by Mr. Coco. He might look intimidating, but deep down, he's a nice guy. Probably. You're more than welcome to pick out gear based on its appearance, but they do come with abilities that can help you out in battle. Take run speed up, for example. It can increase your running speed. Or intensify
That seems like a
action.
no-brainer.
This improves the squid roll and squid surge moves. There are even more abilities to discover. Plus, there's a fellow in Splatsville who can swap one ability with another.
Is that an anemone?
Talk to Merch here, and you can add an ability of your choosing to your favorite gear. And if you save your favorite gear combinations as fresh as fits, you can change in a flash. Flavor up
Okay,
your
loadouts,
fashion with
cool.
whatever outfits you want. Simply Splat-tastic.
A whole section for the lobby?
A gathering spot for those seeking fresh battles.
I wonder if you'll see actual players or just pre-generated
You
NPCs.
can also square
out
off in
there.
Anarchy battles, where you compete for rankings. Hold the active zones in Splat zones.
Okay, so Anarchy battles are Slayer from Halo, I'm
Carry
guessing.
the Rainmaker to its destination in Rainmaker.
All right,
Or
capture the
collect
flag.
and throw clams to score in Clam Blitz. Duke it out in
Football?
these 4 modes, which are on rotation. Want to take on a challenge solo? Select Anarchy Battle Series. But if you want to team up with friends, joining Anarchy Battle Open is the way to go. You can also play private battles online. Set battle modes and other
Okay,
options to your
cool,
liking.
friend lobbies.
Why not play with your favorite battle modes alongside friends? Information about these game modes
Be
will
cool if there was a
available
map
soon
maker.
on the game's official website.
September 9th, huh? We're not that far away then.
Now, let's talk about the features within the lobby. This is the test range. Try out and get comfy with your weapons here. Besides being able to practice
Target
whenever
dummies,
you
cool.
want, it's also a great place to get all warmed up while waiting for rivals to join a battle.
Oh, you do this while you wait for a battle. That's always a cool feature in games.
Online friends will appear as 3D holograms.
Oh,
Drop
nice.
in on friends in the midst of battle and play alongside them. You can also join up and start a battle.
I don't know
on
how
the same
lively this will be if it's only online friends and not your
You'll
whole
be able
friends
to
list.
See what your friends are up to. It appears that you can also call out to friends in the lobby and invite them for battles. Why not see these features for yourself?
Oh, har
This is
har,
where you
see,
can
I
view
get it.
Battle replays. It appears that it can somewhat recreate recent battles.
Battle replays. Nice.
Fast
What do you mean
forward.
somewhat?
Or skip to a certain part. Or even swap to another player's view. Incredible!
All right, cool.
Not only can you
Not sure this
rewatch
was
battles as
a
many
feature
times
in
as
very
you
many
like,
Nintendo games.
there's even a share feature.
So that's
Hope you'll
cool.
use this handy tool to help you rank up. Next, We'll analyze and discuss this space within the lobby, the locker room. Here, you'll find some fresh lockers. One is yours, and the others belong to players with whom you've recently played. As you can see, you'll be able to place any acquired weapons, gear, and items to your liking. Slap
All right,
on
so
some
just
snazzy
show off. I'm
stickers
not sure how much people will look at
and
that,
modify
but
your locker's color.
that's pretty neat.
This is your space to express yourself. So customize it however you'd like to show off your signature splatting style.
That'd be cool to check out every so often.
Oh, yes. Items can be obtained at Hotlantis, a general store on the edge of Splatsville. Apparently, the store manager vanishes quite often, so instead, it's run by an artist named Harmony. She used to be a regular
Who
customer.
likes to drool, apparently.
It's got an outlandish assortment of items. Why not show the store some love by grabbing some goods? There appear to be plenty of other customization features as well. When battles start, these splash tags appear. They can be customized with a banner, badge, and title. Additionally, you can change the emote your character performs when you win a battle.
Oh, that's cool.
All of these can be obtained via the in-game catalog, which will be available at Hotlantis. By using points earned from battles, you can unlock various items, like stuff for splash tags and seasonal gear. Following the game's launch, a new catalog is planned to be released every 3 months for 2 years. Be sure to snatch up everything you see in each catalog.
2 years of plans? I assume that's going to coincide with seasonal resets?
There's still a lot of info to share, but I need to take a little breather here. In the meantime, please turn your attention toward this.
Are you going to show us some footage of the game in motion?
Introducing Table Turf Battle! Lay out your
A
cards for
card
deck
game?
Deck duel!
A card game?
Different shapes with different cards. Charge up power, then unleash it all at once.
This
with
is
a
unexpected.
special attack. There are cards like this, and even ones like this, and there are over 150 cards to collect in game. So build your deck and
How do
send
you
your
get them?
rivals packing.
From battles?
The Splatsville locals eagerly await your challenge. Table Turf Battle.
Oh, you challenge the
Every
NPCs.
player will be
Okay.
given an in-game starter deck. Excuse me, I lost my clampoosier for a second there. That
Oh,
was
come
Table
on.
Turf Battle, a 1v1 competitive card battle spin-off of Turf War. It appears you can play this at the Table Turf Battle Dojo in Splatsville. Be on the
Can you do
lookout for more
PvP in
details
this?
about Table Turf
Because I'm
Battle
almost more
the
interested in this than I am in the regular
And
game.
now, this.
This is cool. Salmon Run. Next wave.
Salmon Run is a simple job that requires 4 players to work together to collect power eggs from the salmonids advancing on them. This part-time gig is rumored to
Oh,
be
it's a horde
little
mode.
fishy, but it pays pretty well. By defeating particularly ferocious creatures called boss salmonids, you can obtain valuable golden eggs. You'll need to collect and deliver plenty of golden eggs in order to complete this job.
I love how everyone calls it Horde Mode, despite Gears of War 2 coming out like 15 years ago. The name just stuck.
First up, the Slammin' Lid. It creates barriers and protects salmonids on the ground. Get too close to it, and it'll attempt to crush you, so approach with caution.
Can you kill it?
Next, the Big Shot. It fires heavy projectiles from a distance. Be prepared for powerful shockwaves when they land. With new boss salmonids confirmed, make sure you're ready for
Oh, you can
even
make it
more
crush its
dangerous
fellows.
salmon
That's cool. So what, people compete for a score? See how high they can get? Is there going to be a leaderboard? Emergency.
This is
Oh, that's a big boy.
one of the new king salmonids. Unbelievable! It looks like they'll occasionally appear just before you complete the job. The tank on your back is a specially provided egg cannon, and it appears that you can fire golden eggs to deal massive damage. However,
Okay, so you have a limited amount of time to kill this thing.
So rack up as much damage as possible to drive them back.
One player left. Oh, they're getting their asses beat.
And this is the still being researched big run. We believe this is when salmonids invade the city in which icklings and octolings live. It appears that this event happens once every few months, so brace yourselves! Big run is coming!
Oh, time-limited events? Despite it being something really cool?
Now,
That's a shame.
Observe this manhole in
Oh,
Splatsville
story mode.
Square. This is actually the entrance to the home of the Octarians, the Inklings' longtime enemies. As Agent 3, the newest recruit of the new Squidbeak Splatoon, you'll do battle with the Octarian army, whose members are covered in hair for some reason. Along with your buddy Small Fry, you'll explore many stages, each one full of twists and turns. Oh, I almost forgot. Story mode is perfect for getting familiar with inking turf and using weapons, so newer players might want to try it out.
Okay,
Well,
fair
we've
enough.
come
I
this
do
far.
like story modes.
What awaits the Inklings and Octolings in the end? We hope you can witness the epic finale of this splat-tastic saga. We're back in Splatsville. From here on out, we'd like to talk about other features that'll help you enjoy your splatting escapades even more in the Splatoon 3 game. You can post illustrations here via this mailbox. They'll be
Illustration? You
displayed
can
all
draw?
across the city and even in stages.
The return of the
Put on your
Nintendo
art
DS?
staff and post away.
Oh, what was it called? PictoChat.
Vertical illustrations will also be
Oh,
supported.
how the hell are they going to moderate this?
Additionally, you can grab food and
That's
drinks
gonna be
that'll help you with
abused
battles
so
at the
much.
concession stand. Or use local communication to play with nearby folks in your favorite modes at the shoal. By using photo mode, you can snap selfies, send photos to a smart device, or display them in your locker. This is the Recon
displaying
Guide.
photos in your locker. All right, that's
Favorite
cool.
Stages at any time and take a stroll around them. Why not get familiar with each
Oh, you can
stage
just
prior to
wander
battles?
stages to learn them. That's a cool feature.
This is SplatNet 3. You can use this with your smart device. It contains features like checking your latest battle stats and ordering special in-game gear not sold in shops from the SplatNet Gear Shop.
Can you check other
But
people's
that's
battle
not all.
stats?
Access features like Krusty Sean's Wonder Crust. Support this fellow's journey using ink points earned depending on the areas you inked during battles. Or
The more ink
view
you turf,
history
you mean
and
the more
take a trip
turf you
down
ink?
Memory lane with your past ranks. You can also snag special wallpapers and more for your smart device, so be sure to grab them. It appears that SplatNet 3 will be available at launch via the Nintendo Switch Online mobile app. Next up, Amiibo figures. Scan Splatoon series Amiibo at this spot in
Because every
Splatsville,
big game
and
Nintendo puts out has
voila!
these.
Saving your favorite gear combinations as fresh as fits will allow you to easily swap outfits.
Oh, you can save
It seems
our
weird to
loadouts
get
to
special
your
gear,
amiibo?
even snap photos together with
Ooh,
Amiibo.
okay. That's a neat bit of
And
personalization.
Splatoon 3 Amiibo incoming! Release is scheduled for this holiday.
I like that middle amiibo. That's a cool pose.
Now, let's talk about post-launch updates. As we mentioned a while ago, Following the game's launch, a new in-game catalog will be released every 3 months for 2 years.
So they've got long-term plans for this game. Hopefully it sticks. Oh, they're adding content too? Ooh.
In addition, X Battle, available after attaining an extremely high rank in Anarchy Battle, and League Battle, where every 2 hours you can compete in teams based on your Anarchy Battle results, are planned to be added in future updates. Furthermore, for this game, we're planning to add large-scale paid DLC.
Oh, like what?
Come at a later time, so please be on the
Oh,
lookout.
come on.
And
Tell
now,
us.
I'd like to wrap up this research report from the Squid Research
We're
Lab.
putting out paid
Thank you
DLC
for
with
watching.
no information about what it's going to be. Is not the win you think it is. At least give us a hint.
Huh? Who are
Whoa,
you
me.
supposed to be?
Oh, it's these guys. I've seen these guys in memes a little bit. Miss Fivehead. Yeah, that mask isn't really doing a lot for you, Mr. Man. Deep cut, huh?
Oh, Squid. I completely forgot to tell you about Deep Cut. They're an incredibly popular trio who host the Splatsville news program Anarchy Splatcast. They provide information on battle stages, as well as other news bulletins. While we're on the subject, the youngsters of Splatsville own sea cucumber phones. They can check the news while doing
Good
the
old
rest of
flip
it.
phones.
Show
Wow.
And
Is that music singing in Squidling Simlish? That's cute.
it's been confirmed that Splatfest will make a return. In these events, you pick a team based on the announced theme, then settle the outcome via battle.
Oh,
And
cool.
this time around, there will be 3 teams to choose from. Splatfest consists of 2 halves. In the first half, teams will compete in 4v4 turf war battles. The second half is a tricolor turf war.
Oh, that's neat.
It's a special mode where, whoa, 3 teams fight at the same time. All players on the team currently in first place will start in the center of the stage. 2 players each from the second and third place teams will attack the first place team from opposite ends of the stage. Can the leading team defend
Interesting. The
themselves?
first place
Or
team
will
seems
the
like it has an
other two
advantage,
teams
which
exact revenge and force them out?
I'm not sure you should give to the first place team.
Signals
You should
control
have
the
some kind of
battle
catch-up
and
mechanic,
contribute to the Splatfest while
sort
working
of.
alongside the members of Deep Cut.
But maybe I'm not seeing the tactics properly, and it's actually advantageous to be on the sides.
Okay, we're going to close out this presentation with an announcement from Deep Cut. Take it away.
Huh. The Splatfest is happening during the open beta? Pre-release Splatfest? Interesting. So that's when I'll be playing it on the 27th. Rock, paper, scissors, alright. Everyone knows your team scissors. Right, big man? Of the three NPCs, I think I like Shiver the best, so I might go with Team Rock.
That's all we have to share today. Or not. And now, announcing the Splatoon 3 Enter the Splatlands Invitational 2022 tournament.
Oh,
This event will
actual
take place on
competitive
September 5th at
Splatoon?
PAX West. Some of the top
Interesting.
finishers from this summer's Splatoon 2 Inkopolis Showdown will head to Seattle and compete in North America's first ever Splatoon 3 Invitational. Follow the official Nintendo versus
Did the other
Twitter
games
account
have,
for updates.
like, official
And to see
tournaments
more
and
of our
stuff?
research findings as we uncover them. Follow the official Splatoon North American Twitter account. We hope you'll have an incredible time starting September 9th. Bye-bye.
All right, interesting. Very interesting. It'll be interesting to give this a try on the 27th. I didn't know it was going to be like a big event on the 27th. I thought it was going to be just like an open beta or something. That's a really cool way to do that. Reward people for playing in the open beta or whatever it is. Because the game releases on the 9th. So the 27th is some kind of pre-release open event. That's going to be free to enter, I believe. You don't have to have bought the game. The combat looks interesting. It'll be interesting to wrap my head around it. The shooters that I'm used to are either third-person over-the-shoulder horror games like Resident Evil or, and sort of counting Gears of War, or there's stuff like Halo or Call of Duty, which are first-person with relatively realistic guns. Like the Halo stuff all does interesting stuff, but the most outlandish Halo gun is the Needler, which tracks you. The rest is like lasers or conventional-ish weapons. So it'll be interesting to try this out. And an actual big competitive scene for this game they're setting up. Interesting. If this game is good, that's going to hold people's attention for sure. I know a few Splatoon fans that are really going to get into it. We'll have to see. This has some interesting quality of life features as well that I think are interesting. But I'm going to have to wait and see how I like the game when I try it on the 27th. I will probably suck horribly at it because I haven't played a competitive shooter in like 8 years or something. The last one I really played was like Halo Reach. And the last time I played that was several years after it came out. So maybe 8 years? I'm not sure. Yeah, it was when I was in college. I started a gaming club. But yeah, that'll be interesting. All right, well, I hope this was interesting for you guys. If you've got other announcement streams or whatever that you want me to watch, let me know, and I will give them a look.